Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to a brand new video. Today we are here for the UPSL Week 2 versus puppersenpai. I don't think he's a team name, but just puppersenpai then. And we're currently going into this battle 1-0 with +4 record. He goes in 1-0 with a +2 record, I believe. So both picked up a win week 1. And just thought I'd mention now why this isn't on Sunday when generally, obviously, the upload date for each week was supposedly Sunday. So they decided to make this a non-upload required league. Just some people not really uploading and people not having time to record and stuff like that. It just would be easier to not make it a recorded league. But I'm still gonna be recording my matches here, and yeah. So moving into week 2, I decided to bring Pelipper, Mega Swampert, Tangrowth, Hitmontop, Lele, and Ember. Ember was an interesting bring because I brought it with Rain, so I kind of had to avoid using it under Rain, so that kind of made it complicated. But my opponent has a pretty scary team here with some big threats like Kartana, Garchomp, Mega Sableye, Hawlucha, and Slowbro. And then there's Jolteon, who's just really not there as a threat. So I believe I lead off with Pelipper, and he leads off with Jolteon. So I do lead off with Pelipper, and he does lead off with Jolteon. Now, generally, Jolteon cannot really touch Swampert. I'm going to make that switch turn 1. He has one switch in, being his Slowbro. I'm going to see if he makes that right now. So I'm going to go Swampert here, as he Volt switches, because you cannot do that, though. Obviously, the ground type. But, could have Shadow Balled it, wouldn't have done that much, so he thought I was safe. He goes to Hawlucha, I believe I EQ, so nice prediction on his part. Then he goes into Katana, whereas I think he should have gone Bro here to take an Ice Punch. But he actually goes Katana to take a Waterfall as I Ice Punch, and here's why I am the Hacks God. So I freeze his Katana, and that is already a big freeze, and I'm just going to tell you right now, he never unfalls, so it's pretty much 5-on-6 already. So I'm going to go for a low kick here as he goes into Slowbro. So that's a great, we're off to a great start. I'm going to go Tangrowth to take any hit. He has Toxic, unfortunately, so he catches that play really well. And here he goes Katana, and I go for a knockoff, and he was Twist Scarf, that's why he switched it on up part. And I go for a Hidden Power Fire here and knock out the Katana. There was no other play for him there other than really staying in. He could have scouted what I had. With Kartana being frozen, it was pretty useless. As he brings out Hawlucha next, and I'm going to go Pelipper as he goes for a Sky Attack with the Power Hub, and just doesn't do that much. I believe here I just throw a Roost. Scald actually is the play I'm going for. So we're going to hit Jolteon for about 50%, which is really good. One thing I will say right now, he actually Shadow Balls me with his Specs Jolteon and almost 2 hit, and can easily 2-hit KO me, but I actually brought Lefty's Pelipper over Damprock Pelipper in this match. In future, when I bring the Rain, it's not going to be like that. I'm going to bring Damprock Pelipper most of the time. That's if I do bring Rain again this season. Obviously, there's a chance I don't bring my Rain Core, because I have a very strong team without Rain. Like, my team's still pretty devastating with mons like Lele, Tangrowth, Stack Attacker, Lycanroc Dusk, Vikavolt, Ember, Hitmontop, stuff like that. It's not a bad team without Rain. Rain just increased how good I think it is. I'm gonna hit Hitmontop because I know it can easily take 2 Shadow Balls, and it can take 2, obviously. He does not spit F drop us. I go for a close combat, but he just goes into Sableye, predicting. Now, the thing is, I was gonna Toxic there, but I just didn't see a reason to go into Sableye. I actually thought he would go in a Hawlucha, because there's no reason to go Sableye when I can Toxic you before you get your Magic bounce, and bounce back the Toxic. Here I'm going to switch because I can't Toxic him when he's Mega'd. I'm going to go Pelipper as he throws off a Wisp. He actually, I believe he forgot to click the Mega button. Obviously it doesn't really matter, he went for a Wisp. I switched because here he goes for the Mega. He stays in and goes for it and goes for a knockoff, I believe. I predicted the switch and U-turn. I had to go and hit him on top to take a hit. So he goes for a knockoff, knocks off our lefties, but I'm going to go back into Pelipper. Now here's a problem, I'm losing turns on Rain, so I cannot sack off Pelipper yet. I don't know, I know Sableye can't really take it out, but he does have some checks. He actually decides to stay in though and take the Scald. He goes for a Wisp predicting a switch, but I did not make that. I'm just going to keep the Scald. I think I U-turned here actually. No, I Scalded. I knocked out the Jolteon. So, currently up 6-4, and it's not that... His team's very scary still. He has a full health Slowbro, full health Garchomp, I think his Halucha's almost a full, and Sablei's like 30% down. 35. Yeah, Halucha's a full. So he sends out Halucha, or just sends out Slowbro. He sends out a Garchomp, and I'm just going to go into him on top to take a hit as he goes to the Iron Head, and I go for the Stone Edge as he goes into his Sableye. So it's the only move I had on my set that could hit it, so I just went for another one to see if he could recover, which he does not have. He has Pain Split for some reason, and he was forced to switch because he died. So he goes into Slowbro, and this is exactly what I wanted, because I could Toxic Slowbro, and it's going to cripple this thing, make it such a little threat, and mean that PUP may be able to come through and win this game in the long run. Because PUP could not break through this without the Toxic. I go Pelipper, and then I'm just going to U-turn straight into PUP, as he goes for a Scold, I believe. He goes for a Slack Off, and he goes for a Toxic here, which is going to be annoying because it does stop my Swampert from just winning. I believe here he goes into Halucha, and I just make a play of EQing. So he's done that twice now where he's outplayed me with his Halucha, and I go for the switch here, I believe. No, I Ice Punch as he goes back into Slowbro, and my Pert is already weakened now, so I have to switch now. There's no reason for me to stay in when he can heal his Mon up. So now I have Tangrowth in. I believe I go for a Giga Drain as he goes into Halucha. So he's been outplaying me on these turns. Like, I'm playing so basically, and it's making me lose. So here he goes for an Acrobatics. I did not. Okay, I will say where I stayed in. So when I saw Sky-Attack Power Hub, I thought Sky-Attack might be his only flying type move, and he might be Sub, High Jump, Kick, Swords Dance. Which, I mean, I made the wrong play anyway. I went for Elite Seed, and if he had been the set I was fearing, he would have just subbed up and started clicking Swords Dance, potentially won this game. I probably could have beaten him, but it would have been challenging. So he is a very high health at Halucha, and I did nothing there. I'm forced into Pelipper, who after recovery can potentially live one more. And if I live one more, he loses Halucha. He can't do that, so he goes Slowbro. Halucha still has some viability in this match. It's his best way to beat through Tangrowth. But he goes into Sableye here, as I think I scolded. No, I U-turn, so he gets in for free. But now I go into Lele, because this is going to force him to sack off his Sableye. Because Scarf Lele, he has no switch-ins to. I go for a Moonblast, I can knock out the Sableye. And he goes into Halucha next, because he doesn't really have him Scarfed. And I'm just going to be able to get rid of Halucha too. I don't think Halucha could have OHKO'd me anyway, so I'm not too sure about the play. He goes into Garchomp, and I'm going to go Emboar, because I know he's Iron Heading. And if he was Scarfed Emboar and he flinched me, he could potentially stop Lele winning right here, and I just wanted to conserve this win. I did not want to blow this win when I can easily get it now. I believe we go Tangrowth here, and I just get blown back on the next turn here. He EQs, and no, was it Pelipper I sacked? Or this? No, it was this. He just devastating Drakes me, and that's going to be it for Tangrowth. Now I go back into Lele. No, I get Pelipper, sorry, and I click Scold. Now, with the Scold damage, it pretty much confirms that his Garchomp is easily in range of anything, really. He's an Outrage here, so I'm just going to defog, and then I can go back into Lele and click Moonblast till the game's over. So, yeah. This one was interesting. He's obviously Outrage locked at the moment, so we made it to turn 40 in this match. This is one of the longer matches I've been playing recently. All my matches recently have been short. Even my WPL game yesterday, that should have been probably up yesterday, that was 20 turns long. Well, it felt longer, but, you know, we were able to pick up a 4-0 here on week 2 against puppersenpai, and move to 2-0 plus 8. I'm not too sure who we play next week, but I'm hoping to pick up another win. Because if I'm at 3-0, that's going to be a very nice start to the season when there's only, I believe, 8 weeks, and 4 out of 6 teams in the division make playoffs. I think I only am going to need around 5 wins to conserve a playoff spot. So already having 2 of those it's nice. So anyway, thanks for watching this battle. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.